Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing Mono-Black Aggro. So as some of you might know, if you are fans of the channel, Mono-Black is easily my favorite archetype in all of Magic. It's where I started in Magic with the old Sangir Vampires and Lord of the Pit, and it's something I've maintained the entire time. So a lot of people have been asking me lately, at least by email, like, well, what is the deck that you play every day? So like, you know, once you've ground through your daily missions, what is the deck that you're playing? And right now, this is the one that I've been playing the most of. So let's get into it. So this is not the Gary Mono-Black Devotion deck. This is just good, straight up Mono-Black, right in your face, punching you in the face deck. So it hasn't changed much. It's very similar to the deck that I've been running for quite some time. There are some minor alterations that I've added, and we'll go over those if you haven't seen any of those videos in the past. So, Mono-Black, the way that I build it, is normally a heavy dose of removal, because you want to be able to get your creatures into play, and just really fast black creatures that are going to go in and punch people in the face. That's pretty much the entire premise of the Ayara deck. So I have 3 Disfigures in here, mostly for those removal purposes, especially in the early game, to be able to take out larger creatures. It also becomes helpful whenever you're trying to hit with a medium-sized creature, like a 4/4, and they block with a 4/5. You can actually lower them down and still get that kill out of the way. Gutterbones is easily one of my favorite cards in Magic right now in Standard. 2/1 for 1. It comes into play tap, but it is a 2/1 that attacks on the next turn. And once you've done damage to it, you can return it to your hand and recast it. So there's some recursion there that I like a lot. Knight of the Ebon Legion, easily one of the best 1-drops. I know somebody mentioned in my comments now, in I think my life gain, I think it was, video, the Orzhov life gain thing. Well, why didn't you mention this? Well, because it doesn't have life gain. That's the reason why I didn't mention him. Otherwise, he is, I completely agree, one of the best 1-drops in Magic right now. 1/2 for 1, which is outstanding. And then for 3 mana, he gets +3/+3 and gains Death Touch, which means he basically blocks everything that's not on the air. And if you do more than 4 damage, he gets a +1/+1 counter, which you will be doing quite a bit. Blacklance Paragon is another piece of removal. It is a 3/1 for 2, so he's not really going to be doing a lot of defending. He is going to be on the run, but he has Flash. So normally what's going to happen is you're going to keep him in your back pocket, wait for a larger creature to attack, flash him in, and either give him or another creature Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. Tymaret is still sticking around from Theros because he is such a good creature. He's a great blocker for 2, 2/0, but obviously his toughness is equal to your Devotion of Black, which we obviously have plenty of. But one of the other cool things he can do, spend 2 mana, you can exile 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard, gain 1 life for each creature exiled this way. You have a ton of removal, why not gain some life while you're at it? Ayara. I keep doing an Arya. This is my Game of Thrones thing. Ayara, first of the Locthwain, 2/3. Whenever a creature comes into play, including herself, your opponent loses 1 life and gain 1 life. You're going to be casting a lot. If you are going to lose another creature, you can sacrifice him to draw a card. This is part of your card draw engine. The other half to that, of course, is Midnight Reaper. Whenever a creature dies, it deals 1 damage to you, and you can draw a card. Fantastic cards. All of this right here in the 3 slot. Also, you've got to put 2 Murders. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a frog in my throat all of a sudden. I might have to pause to go get a beverage. Depending on which way you want to go with your removal, this one I can plus or minus because Murderous Rider really is a much better card. It does leave a 2/3 behind that you can have with Lifelink, which is outstanding, but it's swift and also deals with Planeswalkers as well. So if you were to mix this up, Murder's probably because you've got enough removal in here, but I find that I'm always needing removal because I'm always playing other aggro decks. And Reggie, you've got to have Reggie. The Rotting Regisaur at 7/6 at the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card. That's where this card draw mechanic comes into play, which reminds me I should probably shift this because I want to add 2 Castle Locthwain. So we'll change it live. C-A-S-T. We're going to be looking for Castle Locthwains. We're going to go and grab 2 of those because that's part of that card draw mechanic. You want to be able to draw cards to kind of compensate for the fact that you're going to be discarding cards due to Reggie. Nightmare Shepherd. That's the other one that I really, really like. The only thing you probably wouldn't want to do is you don't want a 1/1 Regisaur, Rotting Regisaur floating out there. But whenever a creature dies, you may exile it, and if you do, you can create a token of it. It's a 1/1. This is where I usually use things like Knight of the Ebon Legion, for example, Even Tymaret is another good one you can toss in here. Midnight Reaper, like the lifelink stuff. And of course, in the end, Spawn of Mayhem, easily one of my face. Old Smiley himself, 4/4 flying for trample. You're really going to pay 3, not the 4, because you're going to be going for the spectacle cost on him. And at the beginning of each upkeep, he does 1 damage to each turn. So all of the lifelink in the deck kind of helps compensate for that. And he gets really big, really fast, and he's a flying trampler. He is pretty scary. I've been keeping 1 copy of Liliana in there just because you've got enough creatures out there you can sacrifice. You can, of course, get those creatures back due to Nightmare Shepherd. It also creates 2/2 zombies. You can make your other opponents lose 1. And then, of course, you get to her ultimate. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each type and sacrifices the rest. You can actually win the game, basically, with her ultimate. The mana base, relatively simple. I did go out and get, I can't help it, they're so cool. I went out and got, of course, the Nyx land. So I've got the Nyx Swamp for this one, and, of course, 2 Castle Locthwains. So that is the deck list. Let's go play some games. It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm still playing these in competitive, so I do play these in competitive. I am in the gold ranks at the moment. So if you like the video, let me know. Like and subscribe. It always helps out the channel. I do appreciate it. I do have a year-end goal, hopefully, at some point in time, of hitting 1,000 subscribers. This is kind of a hobby channel for me, so if I could hit 1,000 subs, that would be amazing. If you have a better Mono-Black Aggro deck, let me know. Comments down below. I'd love to see what yours is. Whole bunch of removals? Sure. These get annoying, especially this in the early game. These get really annoying for your opponent. Alright, opponent. What you got? So we're going to go old Gutterbones. And we're going to be a gentleman and say hello. Ooh, mono red. Sure. So we're going to drop that. This is all the removal you could possibly want. Nice 1/2 to sit down and block for me. 1 more mana and we're in business. Runaway Steamkin, which he's not going to block with. So let's just get rid of it now, because I do not want to deal with it later. And assuming I get 1 more mana, I should have answers all over the place. Robber the Rich, great card. Yeah, this is a good stock standard. Unfortunately for you, I do not have enough cards, so it's really just 2 damage. Yeah, about that. About that. Let's go in with Gutterbones. See if he's willing to sacrifice it. Probably not. Yep, just take the damage, good friend. Like, legitimately, because I'm so low, I really wish I was getting another mana. That's fine. That's fine. I suspect he's going to come in for the 2 here. Or not. Oh, darn. Let's see where he goes with this. I'm going to bait him in with just this 1 and see if he's willing to lose something. My suspicion is no. Exactly. So he's going to let that go, which gives us more room for Spawn of Mayhem. Now he's got problems. Because Mono Red really doesn't have a lot of answers for this. Maybe a couple of shocks. That'll do. That'll do. That's an answer. So, where to go from here? Am I willing to take 9 damage? Yeah, because that's actually going to bump this up. I'm going to go ahead and kill Robber the Rich. Because we are now going to murder this. And we're going to swing. And all of a sudden, that's not so scary. Everyone makes fun of me for the amount of removal I leave in this deck, but there is a reason for it. On the next turn, unless he can deal with Spawn of Mayhem, this game's over. Runaway Steamkin, cool. Not going to help. Also cool, also not going to help. Does he see the writing on the wall? So he doesn't have Embercleave, obviously, because he's only attacking with 1 creature. No, you can have that. Lighting up the stage. Too little, too late. And we're just going to go in for the win. See, it can handle that. Like, Mono Red is one of the bigger decks. Now, granted, if he'd have got Nimbercleave, we'd have been in some trouble. But the fun thing that I like doing with those, especially if I've got the mana open, is murdering the creature that they put Embercleave on. Then all of a sudden it becomes less effective. Alright, let's play a couple more games. I do need to roll through these. I should probably mention it real quick. Like, I'm really trying to limit myself to 20 minutes per game this week and next week, because I have a long time conference I'm going. I'm going to be gone all week next week. So I have a big conference I'm going to, and I'm not going to be available to record videos because I am leaving on my record date. So I've got to literally record 6 videos this week, for this week and next week. So I am looking forward. So I've got some time in between now and then. So I was debating doing some tips videos, just beginner tips videos, how to grind out, things like that. The things that I do for grinding videos and grinding coins. Dead weight. Not bad. Not bad. We're going to go Tymaret. So part of me feels like the time I think I'm going to spend for the week that I'm gone in DC is going to be helpful tips for new players, because I do get a lot of new folks that come into this channel. Oh boy, is that card getting annoying. Alright, well, let's go with the old Midnight Reaper. At least make him pay for that. Yeah, that little 0-4 wall becomes super annoying. Oath of Kaya, probably the Midnight Reaper. Oh, that's interesting. Not the choice I would have made. So we're going to murder that. Sure. This feels like a Doom Foretold deck, by the way, just so we're on the same page. So I need to put enough stuff out there. Elspeth. Nice. Elspeth. Very nice. Alright, where do we want to go? Well, he wants her in the graveyard, doesn't he? That's interesting. Where do you go with this one? Let's see what he does here. My suspicion is he's going to block with his 2 creatures. If he does, I can take Elspeth out in the same vein, which is exactly what he does. I'll take the damage, draw the card. Perfect. And we'll Murderous Rider Elspeth. So now at least she's off the board until 6. Although he's at 5. Oh, that stupid thing again. And now, yeah, this is definitely the Doom Foretold deck. Very cool deck. So, where to go from here? I've got an answer for his little 2/2. One more mana would be nice. I'd love to get Nightmare Shepherd down because I can get up and over him and all of his stuff in the air is hitting the graveyard. Sure. Can't imagine he's going to swing in. This is where Spawn of Mayhem and Nightmare Shepherd. This is where this deck wins. You can bounce back and forth too between Nightmare Shepherd and Rankle. Rankle's a great card to add for this one, but Nightmare Shepherd I do prefer. So he is going to exile all of that to pull her back. See, I'm still convinced that this is a Doom Foretold deck because he's got all of everything he needs. Let's see what he does. No, I'm gonna hold. I'm super tempted. Yep, gain life for access number. He's only got 2. We're still not out of the woods yet. Interesting. Yeah, see, this is ripe for Doom Foretold. These don't come in as enchantments, do they? No, they do not. Interesting. Okay. Let's go here first. Let's go in with the 4/4 to the face. Okay. And we shall end turn. Banishing Light. Does it have any creatures in there? Sure does. Yeah, figured that was coming. We might be in some trouble with this one. He's got enough tokens down there. Yeah, the only thing he's missing is Doom Foretold to really take over this one. Sure.
Find your valor and fight.
We'll Murderous Rider that. We're definitely going to kill that. And we'll let everything else go. It's a lot. I'm not going to lie. Huh. Is it going to be enough? Would love to get something with lifelink down, though. Because he's going to be able to Elspeth out. I think he's got this. I think we're really getting kind of stuck on this one. Nope, I think he has this one. Doom Foretold would definitely... This is a great build for Doom Foretold because of all the token build that comes out of this. Because he could just sit here and sacrifice tokens all day long. Yep, he's going to have enough... I'm actually surprised. Have I seen Doom Foretold yet in this deck? Because that's really what belongs in here. Nope. Either that or they're all on the bottom of his deck. One or the other. I might be able to prop myself up here for a little bit. Because I was assuming he was going to cast... Yep, he's going to cast Elspeth. He's going to put the tokens on, and that's really going to do it. No, not what I thought he was going to do. Okie dokie. Where do we want to go from here? Nope. Still not there yet. Heck, maybe if I'm lucky he'll mill himself down. I don't have enough. If he attacks with everything here, 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures.
I am proud of my comrades.
I do not have enough. I need to get things on the ground. I do see a path if he doesn't swing this turn. Perfect. So we're going to put this one into play here. And we'll put Blacklance, we'll cast Blacklance Paragon as he swings in. I can get enough lifelink down there that I might still be able to survive this. He's got a ton of zombies out there. I can't imagine he's not going to go swinging for the fences here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's got enough creatures out there. Oh, he's going to banish him like that again. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. Oh, I don't know that this gets us... Sure. Sure. Come on. I mean, I think he's got this. He's just going to do it again. Come on, do something silly, like put them on the same ones. Nope, not something silly. This is a cool deck. This is going to be a problem. Sure. So we're going to give that lifelink. Target knight. So we're going to block here to here. This is the one with death touch, here to here. You've already got here to here. A block there to there. And there to there. I feel like Gutterbones should actually be blocking that 4 and try to absorb as much damage as possible. Because I still don't think I survive this. Because I'm going to gain 4 but lose 8. Yeah, I think we're going to come out to 0 no matter what. Yep. Oh, good game. Good game. Would have been nice if I could have gotten some of the flyers in there to get up and over top of him, but he just had all the Banishing Lights to answer it. It's a good deck. Can't argue with that. Alright, I know I said 20 minutes per, but that was only 2 games. And I, at minimum, give you 3. At minimum, give you 3. So we're going to go one last one. Hajama. That's a cool name. I love the avatar. Cool. All cool things. Mono Red's favorite card. It is not Mono Red, it's Simic. And they're opting on the main phase to assert dominance. Nice job. I am right there with you. Alright, watch this. This is going to be funny. Growth Spiral. So this is going to be 1 damage, and these are going to start getting to be a much larger problem. There's 1 damage there. 2, 3, 4 across the board. Yeah, getting 3 Knights of the Ebon Legion early on like that is just stupid. I assume he's going to block 1. Or none. Works for me. He's got problems next turn. Actually, I don't know that he has an answer next turn. Yeah, I was going to say, whatever he casts, I've got an answer for, one way or the other. All right, so I do apologize for the brevity of this, and if you want to see this one again, let me know in the comments down below. I do appreciate it. I will absolutely go through this one more time, but again, trying to squeeze 6 videos in one recording weekend is going to be a chore. So, in the meantime, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, always helps out the channel, and until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.